You can get the cards you need for today's Budget Magic deck and support the show from this episode's sponsor, Card Kingdom. Just follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Budget Magic. So this week, we are heading to Modern for a deck I'm pretty excited about. This is, I don't even know what to call it. I'm going with Bant Flash, basically a really fair, well, quote-unquote fair version of Wilderness Reclamation, looking to untap our lands to, well, cast some big X spells, but mostly cast a bunch of Flash creatures. So, as you can see, 90 bucks in paper, 15 ticks on Magic Online, so pretty good price for a really fun and unique deck. A quick reminder before we break down Bant Flash for Modern. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Budget Magic in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk some Bant Flash, starting with the card that makes it all work, which is Wilderness Reclamation. So, as I said in the intro, in this deck, Wilderness Reclamation is pretty fair, at least fair compared to like Infinite Turns with Nexus of Fate. We're basically looking to use Wilderness Reclamation to do two different things. First off, we do have some big X spells that can just win us the game. Those are our finishers. But also, Wilderness Reclamation just doubles up our mana because we have a lot of Flash creatures. So we can cast stuff during our main phase, untap all of our lands, and then cast our Flash creatures during our opponent's turn on our end step, whenever. So this is a card that gives us tons of mana and makes everything work. To support Wilderness Reclamation, we have a ton of 2-mana ramp, 4 Growth Spiral, 4 Explorer, and 3 Sakura Tribe Elders. The idea here is basically that we can use these cards to jump the curve from 2 mana up to 4 mana, get down our Wilderness Reclamation on turn 3, and then, as the game goes along, these cards are still fine. They cycle, they put more lands on the battlefield, and this deck is extremely land intensive. We want as many lands as possible to go with our Wilderness Reclamation, so we don't really mind getting a bunch of lands on the battlefield. In fact, we're playing 26 lands in the deck, mostly to support our Growth Spirals, our Explorers, and power up our Wilderness Reclamation. So this is kind of what makes the deck work. What are we actually doing with Wilderness Reclamation, all this mana? And this is where the deck gets fun. So first off, we have 4 Frilled Mystics, and Frilled Mystic, super awesome in this deck. Ideally, we play Wilderness Reclamation on turn 3 after a ramp spell, untap our lands, we can immediately leave up Frilled Mystic to counter whatever our opponent does, plus it puts a okay body on the battlefield. I mean, a 3-2 that also counters a spell is not a bad deal even by modern standards. So that's kind of plan A with full 4 copies. Then we have some more 4-mana Flash creatures. Restoration Angel lets us reuse our Frilled Mystic, reuse our Venser, Shaper Savant, another option. So Venser, it's kind of like a backup Frilled Mystic. It's not as good at stopping spells because it only bounces it, but it has some upside because we can bounce a permanent as well, which means if there's a creature we can't deal with, and that's one of the things our deck's not great at. We don't have a lot of ways to just kill creatures. Instead, we're kind of tempoing them out, gaining a bunch of life, and hopefully blocking them eventually. So this gives us some more good Flash stuff, and remember, because of Wilderness Reclamation, we can do multiple things in a turn. We cast stuff main phase, untap our lands, cast these Flash creatures during our opponent's turn. At the top end of our curve, we have 1 Archangel Avacyn, 1 Elder Deep-fiend. So Avacyn, another strong attacker, can eat a blocker if it flips around, we get a weird Anger of the Gods. Elder Deep-fiend kind of combos with Avacyn. If we can sacrifice another creature to emerge, it's going to trigger the death ability on Avacyn, flip it around, wipe the board, deal some damage, get us an even bigger flyer. Now here you're thinking, you're like, alright, we only have 1 of each of these creatures. Why do we have so many 1-ofs? And that's because we have a way to find the creatures that we need. And Primal Command is the other key piece of this deck. So Primal Command is what we want to be casting during our main phase. If we have 5 mana, we can Primal Command, tutor up one of our creatures, and our end step, untap all those lands, and during our opponent's turn, cast that Flash creature right away. So Primal Command is mostly there to find all those powerful creatures, our Avacyns, our Vensers, our Elder Deep-fiends when we need them. Also just some good value. The Graveyard Heat is nice, especially in our deck that can ramp into it pretty quickly. Is good against like Arclight Phoenixes and Dredge and all those style of decks. We can just annoy our opponent by putting lands on top of their deck or other non-creature permanents. So a lot of value, but mostly to find our creatures, gain us some life, to help us just churn out some value and eventually win the game. We also have a couple of other creatures that don't really specifically work with Wilderness Reclamation. These are our main phase creatures. So Eternal Witness gets back whatever died, also kind of loops with our Primal Commands. We can Primal Command with all of our mana, put a land on top of our opponent's deck, get an Eternal Witness, get back Primal Command, do it again, and just annoy our opponent for a bunch of turns in a row. Theriatus gains us some life, good on defense, helps us slow down the game, because once we get going with multiple Wilderness Reclamations, we have a couple of spells that just seal the deal, and those are our X spells. So to really close out the game, and we can't just win by playing our creatures, attacking with our creatures, but we have 3 Sphinx's Revelation, which is absurd with Wilderness Reclamation, especially multiple Wilderness Reclamations, because they do stack. So we like tap all of our lands, untap all of them, second Wilderness Reclamation, tap all of our lands, untap all of them. So in this deck, we can be casting Sphinx's Revelation for like 8 as early as turn 4 with help of our Wilderness Reclamation. So we can draw a ton of cards, gain a ton of life really quickly, and the sweet thing about Sphinx's Revelation in this deck is they chain together really easily. The first one's going to draw us a bunch of cards, gain us a bunch of life, hopefully found us another one or an Eternal Witness to get it back, then we do it again. End result is we basically draw most of our deck, and as we draw most of our deck, eventually we find all of our Wilderness Reclamations, but also Secure the Ways, and then Secure the Ways just ends the game, because we do the same trick where we tap all of our mana, untap it with Wilderness Reclamation, do it again, do it again, do it again, and then we make like 30 tokens, 40 tokens. Sure, they're just 1/1s, but when you have 30 or 40 of them, it's enough to close out the game. So that is basically the deck. Flash value and some sweet big X spells with Wilderness Reclamation. The other cool thing about this deck is the mana base, and one of the things that work really well with Wilderness Reclamation, also our Growth Spirals, our Explorers, are the bounce lands. So like I said, this deck really wants as many lands as possible, and the power of the bounce lands is they kind of are 2 lands in one, because it makes us pick up a land. So we can do stuff like cast a Growth Spiral, put a Selesnya Sanctuary into play, or whatever bounce land, pick up a land, and then play that land for our turn, and then we get to untap the tap lands on our end step, thanks to Wilderness Reclamation. So we eliminate a lot of the downsides. We can also do things like pick up our cycling lands, which are in the deck to fix our mana, but also to let our Fortified Village and Port Town come into play untapped. But in the late game, we have all this mana, we play a bounce land, pick up a cycling land, cycle away the cycling land, try to find some action. Also, Yamayako, some basic lands. In the sideboard, we get a bunch more sweet, often flashy creatures. Cloud Thrasher is a card I'm really excited for this deck. And remember, we can tutor all these up with Primal Command, even if they're one-ofs. Cloud Thrasher is our secret sideboard tech against Arclight Phoenix. Comes in, wrasts the Arclight Phoenixes, leaves a 7/7 reach, and it flashes into play for 6 mana. We can even evoke it for 4. Also good against things like Lingering Souls. Another Theriatus for life gain. Knight of Autumn, kind of the Swiss Army Knight. Teferi for control matchups primarily. Tormod's Grip, Remorseful Cleric for graveyards. Negate Disdainful Stroke for control and combo. Fated Retribution looks a little weird, but it's very budget friendly, and it's an instant speed wrath, so it works with our tapping and untapping shenanigans with our Wilderness Reclamation. Plus it gets rid of Planeswalker, so that's a nice upside as well. So we kind of don't care as much about the mana cost thanks to Wilderness Reclamation. And that is Bant Flash for Modern, and that's our budget Magic deck for this week. So this one's gonna be fun. We can do some big flashy things. We got a lot of cool cards, can play on our opponent's turn, draw through our entire deck, make tons of tokens. So we get to do some really big, powerful stuff, and I'm excited to give it a shot. So I'm going to stop rambling. Let's jump into the gameplay, see how it works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. All right. Budget Magic time. We are playing some Bant Flash in Modern, and as long as we, ooh, that's some spice. Well, Port Town go. As long as we, that's a Leyline. What is going on? Leyline of the Meek. All right. I mean, it could be tokens. Could be like Devotion. There, Mesa cracks it. As long as we hit lands, this hand is great. Plains. Okay, so it's definitely tokens. Well, that is scary. Opponent passes. We draw land. That is a good land. So play forest, pass the turn. Now we get to... That's exactly what we wanted. Now we get to bounce land, pick up the forest, replay at Wilderness Rec. And then we're set up to start revving. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down 18. And Sacred Cat. Well, let's Growth Spiral. Bounce land. Pick up the forest. Opponent passes. Play a forest. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Pass the turn. This is one of those scenarios where it kind of feels like we're just playing a different game. We're going to have double Wilderness Reclamation, massive rev next turn. Okay, opponent hits a land. Well, their creatures are growing. Gets in. Hits us. Yep. Down to 13. Passes. I'll play Yavimaya Coast. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Go to the end of turn. I mean, we're just going to rev as much as we can. Untap. Untap. Rev for probably a million or two. Rev for, oh my god. This is turn 4, rev for 8. Oh, this deck is awesome. Alright, pass the turn. We will discard, I don't even know what to discard. This hand is stacked. Let's go Sakura Tribalder, Venser, Rev, and I guess a Primal Command? We drew so much action. Opponent untaps. Arid Mesa. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Down to 16. Well, we untap. Play Yavimaya Coast. Let's Thragtusk. Gain some life. Pass the turn. Float a mana. Untap. Avacyn. Is this your upkeep? Of the next upkeep. Alright, so we will float mana. I guess we just do this now. Sack Thragtusk. Wow, what a turn! What a... This deck is so cool. We rev for 8 on turn 4 into this absurdity to flip Avacyn with deep-fiend on turn 5. And we're gonna have all of our lands untapped. Not that it really matters, but Godless Shrine, sure. Thragtusk leaves a token, which is sadly gonna die. Deep-fiend comes down. We untap our lands. Alright, go ahead. Avacyn. Flippage. I actually kind of like this combo in some matchups. Deep-fiend to flip Avacyn. I don't think I've ever done that before. And it actually seems pretty sweet with this deck. Opponent land. Yeah, we're just playing a different game. Honor of the Pure. Opponent passing. Oh my god. Alright. Well, Wilderness Reclamation. Eternal Witness. For Rev. Go to combat. Attack. Oh my god. Hit our opponent. Sure, raise the alarm. That's fine. They are 4/4s. Those are some big old tokens. Yup. Unfortunately, even though our opponent's making 4/4s, these revs are just so big. Float our mana. Untap. Float our mana. Rev. For like 11-ish? How about 11 exactly? Draw 11, gain 11. Alright, untap our lands. And pass the turn. Discard, 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 discard. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, we'll block. And resto. Blink Eternal Witness. Get back Primal Command. Yeah, that might have been the wrong choice. I don't think anything we do here especially matters. We're just so incredibly far ahead. Opponent. Yeah, okay. That is something. Well, let's grow Spiral. Put a bounce land into play. Pick up the forest. Yeah, opponent gets a bunch of really big flyers. Okay, so play a forest. Play Primal Command. Get rid of Honor of the Pure. Shuffle our opponent's graveyard. Play Sakura Tribalder. Sack it. Get a land. Yeah, we might as well explore too. Explore. Land? Oh, bounce land. That's not bad. Bounce land. Pick up an island. Go to combat. Attack. And now we can rev again? And then, now we rev and we find Secure the Ways, and that should close it out. Opponent blocks. Blocks. Yup. Well, end step. Untap our lands. Tap our lands. We have drawn an absurd amount of cards this game. Untap our lands. Rev. For a lot. Hopefully find Secure the Ways to close this out. Oh, we don't want to go. Let's go 14. 19? All right, let's go 19. We don't want to mill ourselves out. That is a concern. So untap our lands, discard. Did we find Secure the Ways? We did. All right, so discard, land, 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 land. Secure Tribe Elder, land. Explore, Growth Spiral, Eternal Witness, Primal Command, Plains, Frilled Mystic, Primal Command. All right. Well, now we're set up for the Secure the Ways next turn. Opponent, Honor the Pure. Well, we might as well Frilled Mystic it. Doesn't really matter, but I mean, we've just drawn our entire deck by turn 7. Opponent. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. Opponent, combat. No attacks. We draw a forest. So play a forest. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Go to our end step. Actually, I guess we get to attack here too. Do some attacking. Alright, raise the alarm. Well, with all 4 Wilderness Recs, we have so much mana. Blocks. Sure. So we lose some stuff. That's fine. So, end of turn, float our mana. How many tokens will we make? This is going to be a big number. Float our mana. Untap. Float our mana. I think our tokens are 2/2s as well. Are they because of Leyline of the Meek impacts all tokens. And now we will Secure the Ways for as many tokens as possible. And then we get to untap with multiple counters up too, just in case. I mean, our opponent has a random sweeper or something. Yep. Float the mana, float the mana, float the mana. 43. 43 2/2s. Untap so we leave our counters up, and sorry, black white tokens. Our apologies. Okay, opponent untaps and scoops it up. I actually think this could be a hard matchup for us, although the Fated Retributions are nice. What do we have that's good against tokens? Knight of Autumn gets rid of the enchantments. Cloud Thresher can get rid of the flying tokens potentially. Fated Retribution to sweep the board. What do we cut? Venser seems kind of meh. Maybe we can go down like a Frilled Mystic, a Sakura Tribe Elder, a Primal Command. Actually, I kind of want Primal Command. Maybe go down like 1 Eternal Witness, 1 Frilled Mystic, and do we have to cut a Rev? Maybe we gotta cut a Rev. Alright, try it like that. Well, Fated Retribution is an expensive Wrath, although it's also an instant, so it does work with Wilderness Reclamation. And it lets us scry, because technically it's our turn if we end step it. Alright. Ugh. No green mana. Yeah, I think we gotta mulligan this. Yeah, let's mulligan. Well, alright. Primal Command to the bottom. Well, this hand's only slightly awkward. Legion's Landing for our opponent. We would like to just draw a non-bounce land for turn 2. Opponent passes. Yeah, that works. Alright, Forest go. So now we can explore and put the bounce land into play. We have our Secure the Ways, which means if we just happen to Wilderness Wreck, maybe we can win a quick one. Opponent untaps. Combat. Gets in. Yep. Down to 19. Damping Sphere. Oh dear. Oh dear God. That's bad news. Well, play a land. Play Explore. Oh boy. Oh boy. Damping Sphere brutalizes bounce lands. Gonna want to find a night. Well, we need white mana to even cast the Knight of Autumn. Opponent gets in. Oh, Damping Sphere is so good against us. Hits us. Down to 18. Spectral Procession. Yep. Untaps. Forest. Well, explore. Land. Oh my god, land. This is so bad. Oh, so many bounce. Oh, what a hilarious way to get wrecked. Opponent, combat, attacks, flips. Oh yeah, we're getting destroyed by this damping sphere. Down to 14. Land. Lingering Souls. Well, let's explore. Play a land. Explore. Play a land. Pick up a land. Play a land. Pass the turn. We gotta draw Cloud Thrasher. That's the one card that can maybe get us out of this. Opponent, combat. We don't even have white mana for our sweepers. Gets in. First 6. Down to 8. Plays a land. Well, come on, Cloud Thrasher. We got one. We got one. Bounce land. Alright. Well, I guess we can buy one more turn. Play the... Oh boy. These are the most brutal bounce lands I've ever experienced. Pass the turn. Oh no, we can't. We don't even have white mana because our bounce lands don't work. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's Damping Sphere for you. Ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, we have the Knight of Autumns. We have the Primal Commands. I think we just run it back. I think that was just unfortunate. We get to play first. Alright. This hand's decent. This hand does not actually involve infinite bounce lands. Leyline of the Meek. Well, Forest go. And we have a Knight of Autumn, which is good. Opponent. Plains. And passes. Ooh, no one drop. Alright. Ooh, and we draw our plains? That's even better. Well, play the island. Play Secure Tribe Elder. Pass the turn. Opponent. Plains. Alright. Well, sack Secure Tribe Elder. Grab a Forest. This hand is much better suited to play through a Damping Sphere. Opponent passes. Well, Yavimaya Coast, go. I mean, we can even just Knight of Autumn to blow stuff up if we want to. Plains. Well, let's Frilled Mystic. It kind of feels like we're almost on the tempo plan here. Opponent passes. Play a Plains. Let's Knight of Autumn. Blow up Damping Sphere. Go to combat. Get in with Frilled Mystic. Hit our opponent. Down to 70. Pass the turn. Oh, we probably should have played the bounce land. Oh, we had to play the plains. Never mind. Opponent. Caves. Honor the Pure. And Lingering Souls. Yup. Opponent passing. Port Town. Well, let's Knight of Autumn. Blow up Honor the Pure. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Opponent blocks. Play Chancery. Pick up a Forest. Pass the turn. I mean, I think our plan is just to go for a big Secure the Waste with our opponent's leyline kind of being bad for them. Honor the Pure. Opponent. Passing. We draw. Explore. Well, let's wait one more turn. Let's explore. Play Growth Chamber. Pick up a Plains. Play Port Town. Reveal the Plains. Go to combat. Get in. They could... Yeah, let's not attack because of Raise the Alarm. There's Raise the Alarm. Yup. Opponent cracks. Well, hopefully this Secure the Waste will be enough. Maybe we need one more draw. If they can, like, Lingering Souls flash it back, that could still seal the win. Opponent, combat. Attacks. We're going to take it. Down to 13. Passes. I'll play a Plains. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Legion's Landing. Yup. Combat. Well, it is Secure the Waste time. Mana Tithe isn't a thing, is it? Alright, let's go one less. I don't know why I'm afraid of Mana Tithe, but I am. Block, 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 block. Okay, stuff dies. We can't quite win because of this vampire. We're close, though. We're super close. Oblivion Ring. Yep. Opponent. Okay. Gonna get rid of the Leyline of the Meek. That is a sweet next level play. And that kills a lot of our tokens. Oh, Cloud Thresher. That'll be good eventually. Let's cycle Scattered Groves. Rev. Give us a Rev. Frilled Mystic. Alright. Well, play a land. Pass. I guess we could just run out Cloud Thrasher to attack. Opponent. Combat. No attacks. Passes. Well, cycle farmland. Play fortified village. Combat. Get in with Knight of Autumn. Opponent trades. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent. Land. And passes. Well, combat. Attack. Raise the alarm. Oh, pump fake. Alright, Port Town. Pass the turn. Opponent. Lingering Souls. Okay. Oh boy. Our Cloud Thresher tech. Do it. Flash it back. Flash it back. Yes! Oh, the Cloud Thresher dream. This is the Cloud Thresher dream. Cloud Thrasher? Oh, he didn't tap enough green. Okay, Cloud Thrasher. Woo! Yes! Yes! Oh, the spice. Oh, it's 4 Arclight Phoenix, but it's also good against Lingering Souls. Oh, yes. Down to 10. We actually have exactly 10 power, too, and a counter in hand. That's Xaxes. Oh, Cloud Thrasher. Cloud Thrasher. Oh, and we're doing it. An opponent scooped it up. And, well, take that tokens. Cloud Thrasher, hero of the week. Sweet. All right. Budget magic time. We are playing some Bant Flash. No green mana. All right. We're going to speculate. Keep this on spec that we draw a green source. If we draw a green source in our first 2 turns, this hand's pretty good. Good enough that we'll give it a shot. Opponent. Overgrown Tomb tapped. And passes. Green mana. Alright, so Port Town untapped. Pass the turn. Gonna hold on to the farmland because if we don't draw a green source, we might actually have to cycle it next turn. Forest for our opponent. Passes. Haha. Okay, that's good. Play a forest. Play. Let's just explore. Actually, no. Let's secure Tribe Elder. Secure Tribe Elder lets us get a second green source for Frilled Mystic next turn. Seems relevant. Opponent. Grizzly Salvage. All right. Looks like Abzan Rights. Should be interesting. Opponent takes a Ghost Quarter. Takes Windswept Teeth, plays Windswept Teeth, cracks Windswept Teeth. Temple Garden, untapped. And Lingering Souls. Alright, cracks a Tribe Elder. Grab a Forest. This is a lot of 1/1s that we're going to have to deal with. Opponent. Although Frilled Mystic blink it to counter 2 in a row is pretty sweet. Play an island. Pass the turn. So we'll Frilled Mystic essentially anything our opponent casts this turn. Swamp. Siege Rhino would be our best. Opponent, thinking, combat, attacks. Yep, we'll take it. Down to 18. Lingering Souls. Alright, let's Frilled Mystic. Counter Lingering Souls. Opponent passes. Assassin's Trophy is a possibility. Oh, Wilderness Rec would be so sweet. Let's just play Irrigated Farmland, go to combat. Let's wait 1 turn. Get in with Frilled Mystic. Hit our opponent. Ooh. Assassin's. Oh. Well, this makes it easy. Alright, Assassin's Trophy. Sure. We will take a Forest. And now we'll Wilderness Reclamation. Untap. Pass the turn. We could have saved our Frilled Mystic, but getting down Wilderness Reclamation seems even better. Now we can do some sweet things with Primal Command. We can also, like, Eternal Witness, get back Frilled Mystic, and leave it up. This feels like a Rhino. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, let's just resto. Eat a Spirit. Keep the life total high. 5 mana. Thragtusk? Ooh. Unburial Rites Satyr Wayfinder. Okay. We can deal with that. Depending on what our opponent hits. Restoration Angel. Alright. That's fine. Nothing too crazy in the graveyard yet. Opponent passes. Ooh, Venser 2. Well then. Let's Primal Command. Put Temple Garden on top. Search for a creature. Take Archangel Avacyn. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Untap our lands. Temple Garden. untapped. This is where we want to find a Sphinx's Revelation. That's our best draw. Also, Venser on Unburial Right's pretty good. I feel like we're in decent shape at this point. Opponent, combat, attacks. We will take 2. Mostly want to Venser this Unburial Rights. Opponent passes. Alright, well, I mean, in that case, we'll run out Avacyn. Just have a clock. Okay, opponent has their own Restoration Angel. Yup. Blink, Satyr Wayfinder. Mills. Nothing too great. Alright, untap. See what we find. Farmland. Alright, so let's explore. Simic Growth Chamber. Pick up a forest. Play Eternal Witness. Get back Frilled Mystic. Oh, bounce lands are so sweet in this deck. Play the forest. Cycle the farmland. Ooh, that's an Elder Deep-fiend. Well, get in. Hit our opponent for 4. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. I think this should do it. Untap our lands. Upkeep. Elder Deep-fiend. Sack Eternal Witness. Tap. Tap. Wait. Tap. 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 And now Avacyn's gonna flip, wrath our opponent's board, and we just win. That is exactly what we imagined with this deck. That is it. Opponent. Oh, Elder Deep-fiend Avacyn. Combo. Opponent scoops it up, and that is pretty much exactly the way we hope that this matchup goes. That is exactly it. So, opponent's playing Absent Rights. Unfortunately, so we get some sweet things. Cloud Thresher is hilariously good against Lingering Souls. Fated Retribution. Thragtusk is probably good. Our graveyard hate is Tormod's Crypt, which is a little more hit or miss than we'd like, honestly. I mean, I guess we have Primal Command as graveyard hate, so maybe we don't bring in Tormod's Crypt. Let's go down Secure the Ways, and that was without ever drawing a Revelation, too. That was a good performance. Tutoring up Cloud Thresher seems ideal. And let's just go down one more Secure Tribe Elder, go 10 ramp spells, and run it like that, and that was good, that was good. Ooh, okay. This is reasonable. I mean, Thoughtseize can get us, but Secure Tribe Elder into Wilderness Rec, that's pretty much what we're hoping for. Opponent, Windswept Teeth, passes. Now, Forest, go. Opponent cracks. Opponent might have more Wilderness Reclamation answers now. Forest, and Grizzly Salvage. Alright. Wayfinder, I would assume? Or Resto? Yeah, takes Wayfinder. And passes. That's not bad. Growth Spiral 2. Well, let's play the Island. And let's just pass. Growth Spiral lets us put a bounce land into play. So Growth Spiral, bounce land, Wilderness Rack. Ghost Quarter is annoying. Satyr Wayfinder. Diggin'. Yeah, Mills and Unburial Rights. Opponent's making progress. Well, Growth Spiral. Put Growth Chamber into play. Pick up the Island. Opponent passing. Play an Island. Let's just double Secure Tribe Elder. Hard to pass up the ramping. We probably should have Secure Tribe Elder last turn, and then we could have left up Growth Spiral with Wilderness Rec mana. We don't have any flash creatures at the moment. Ghost Quarter, actually not the end of the world. It's actually kind of fine. Like, they put us down a mana, but they go down a mana, so it's not the end of the world. Godless Shrine. Untapped. Opponent combat. Passes. Well, sack Secure Tribe Elder. Grab a Plains. Sack Secure Tribe Elder. Grab a... It doesn't really matter. Let's take a Forest. Untap. Frilled Mystic. Green, green. Blue, blue. Green, blue, green, blue. Alright, let's just play Chancery. Pick up a Forest. We're just gonna pass and counter this Resto. Yup. So, Frilled Mystic. Modern staple Frilled Mystic. Oh, goodness. And we have so much mana now with these bounce lands. Bounce lands are so sweet in this deck. Forest for our opponent. And Unburial Rights Resto. Yup. Sure. I mean, eventually we'll draw Sphinx's Revelation. And once we draw Sphinx's Revelation, life will be good. So opponent mills another Unburial Rights, so they can get another Resto next turn. That is something. Opponent passing. Venser. Well, Play Wilderness Reclamation. Play, let's see. Oh, do we have the mana for this? Blue, green, blue, blue, blue. So play an island. Pass the turn. So now we have a lot of options. We can Venser. We can also so we can Venser a spell, like Unburial Rites, or we could just Venser Frilled Mystic, pick up Frilled Mystic to counter something. Boy, would I love a Sphinx's Revelation. It would be so good. Primal Command would also be sweet. Opponent, Assassin's Trophy. I actually don't know if we care about Wilderness Reclamation. We have so much mana. Yeah, alright, sure. We have a bunch more in our deck, and we have so much mana that I'm just not sure it matters. Stirring Wildwood. Opponent, combat. Getting in. Yup. Well, we'll take it. Down to 17. Bounce land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can do everything. Let's get in with Frilled Mystic. Opponent blocks. Thragtusk. Gain some life. Bounce land. Pick up a forest. And we still have Venser up. I mean, we just have so much mana right now that Wilderness Rec is just not really needed. We have like 10 mana on the battlefield. Maybe we should just play Emrakul. Devil Guard for our opponent. Tapped. Question's gonna be, how do we manage this Venser? Opponent, combat. Gonna try to raise. Gets in with Resto. Sure. Or not. Yeah, opponent passes. Alright. Well, you can never have too many Thragtusk. Go to combat. Attack. Man, this has been a good performance, and it's with our deck not even drawing our I win cards. We're just like, we're just playing really fair and value-y. Well, Thragtusk. Up to 27, and I don't know. I feel like not only are we winning currently, we're also more likely to top deck a card that's just game. Opponent. Schwamp. Okay, sure. Opponent passing. Rev. Ooh, Eternal Witness. Well, go to combat. Get in with Thragtusk. And our opponent. Down to 12. I don't even know what we want to Eternal Witness. Thragtusk? Just keep Thragtusking? Eternal Witness. And let's just Growth Spiral. I really want to draw a Rev. Pick up Growth Spiral. Play Yavmayakos. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Ghost Quarter. Ugh. Iona. Well, decent timing for a Venser. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's game? The Hardcast Venser not going to get it done. Or a Hardcast Iona. Venser is going to get it done. And that is Bant Flash. And that was pretty good. Our opponent mulliganed a bit in game 2, but that was a decent performance for our deck. Opponent scoops it up, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Whew, sweet. Sweet, sweet. All right. Budget Magic time. We are playing some Simic Flash in Modern, and this is pretty good. Having to wait until turn 3 to start doing stuff, a little bit clunky, but it's fine. It's fine. Just drawing an untapped green source would be nice. Breeding Pool for our opponent, untapped. And the Noblest of Hierarchs. Oh boy. If this is in fact, this might go poorly. Opponent passes. Green source. Untapped. Island. Alright, well, Growth Chamber, pick up the island. Pass the turn. Ooh, Mountain. What is our opponent playing? Just like Teamer mid-range? Whew, Nux! Yes! Oh no. Haste with Simi. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yup. We cannot do a thing about that. You got us. We got Nuck good. Do we go for the prize? Let's just Secure Tribe Elder. Play the island, pass the turn. So this at least lets us block the Knuckle Blade and not just immediately die to it. Opponent, combat, attack. Well, we will block. And then get a forest. Take 0. Opponent. Oh, Rabblemaster 2? Alright. We draw Port Town. Well, play Explore. Play Port Town. Reveal an island. Play an island. Pass the turn. Opponent. Now let's Venser. Bounce Knuckleblade. Bounding Crosses. To tap Venser. What is going on with this deck? Well, here comes Rabs. Yeah, hits us for a budge. Down to 11. We draw land. I'll play a forest. Play Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness. Get back Secure Tribe Elder. Play Secure Tribe Elder. Pass the turn. Put up as much defense as possible. Opponent. Kira. This deck is spicy. Opponent makes a goblin. Combat. Attacks, attacks. Well, block and block. Sack Secure Tribe Elder. Grab a forest. Untap. Frilled Mystic. Alright, so I think the plan is play a plains. Play Primal Command. Gain 7 life. Search for a creature. Do we just take Eternal Witness to do it again? Yeah, let's take Eternal Witness. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Goblin. Attacks. Yep, well, we will block a goblin, take our beats. Down to 11. And Frilled Mystic. Counter Nux. Untap. Oh. Okay. Change of plans. Let's pass the turn. We are just going to rev. Opponent. Combat. Makes a dork. Attacks, attacks. 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 Well, let's trade with the 3/3. Block a goblin. Down to 8. Noble Hierarch. Well, I mean, we're going to rev. If they have a sneaky negate or something, that's sad. Hopefully they don't. Rev for 6. Resolves. Oh, there's Wilderness Reclamation. And a million lands. Well, play... How do we want to do this? We got to not die. Let's explore. 1, 2, 3. All right, play a bounce land. Pick up a forest. Replay the forest. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Pass the turn. Untap our lands. Cycle. Frilled Mystic's not bad. Untap. This sets us up to have an even bigger rev next turn. And probably not die because we have a counter. Opponent makes a dork. Combat. Attacks. Well, block a goblin. Take 3. Down to 11. Opponent passes? Okay. Well, let's explore. Put a bounce land into play. Pick up a forest. Replay the forest. Grow Spiral. Put a port town into play. Reveal farmland. Pass the turn. And we are just going to go revving. Float all of our mana. Untap. Opponent. Collected Company. Well, yeah, I guess we might as well Frilled Mystic it. Untap. Float all of our mana. Untap. Rev. Gonna leave our mana up. Hopefully we draw into something flashy. Rev for 16. Okay. Well, let's Grow Spiral. Put a land into play. Pass the turn. Discard as many lands as possible. Explore... Primal Command, Secure Tribe Elder, Grow Spiral. Yeah, discard all the lands. That's fine. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. I mean, we're up to 27, and we have our Secure the Ways, so I think we should just win. Our opponent got off to a fairly fast start, but once our deck gets going, it just... it does not care. Opponent. Knuckleblade. Yeah. I mean, we might as well counter it. Frilled Mystic. Opponent makes a dork. Opponent gets in. Yep, block and block, and yeah, I mean, now we just make a million tokens with our counters up and win. Untap. Go to combat. And now we're going to start attacking. Go attacking. Opponent takes it. Play Scattered Groves. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Go to our end step. Flow some mana. This is going to be a decent amount of tokens. Untap. Float our mana. And this deck has been doing surprisingly well. Untap. Float our mana. And untap. Secure the Ways. For a lot. 34. Are we going to hit 40? 40 some 1/1s? Okay. 42. How about 42 tokens? And what do you say, opponent? How's Rabs? How's that Kira? Got him. We got him. Well, this is a scary matchup, but that was a pretty good performance for our deck. So against this deck, what do we want to change? We can go over the top as long as we live long enough to go over the top. Our opponent had like turn 2 hasty Knuckleblade, and I mean, we still won. It's hard to draw up too many more aggressive starts than turn 2 Knuckleblade you with haste. And we did enough. So like Thragtusk seems good. Fated Retribution might be our get out of jail free card in this matchup. Maybe we go down Sakura Tribe Elder, go down a Vents. Maybe we go down a Frilled Mystic and go down. Maybe we go 3 Wilderness Recs. Let's try 3 Wilderness Recs. Let's try it like that. Oh no, 61 card. Oh, okay. Well, 61 card special. Just how we drew it up. All right, this is fine. A little tap landy, but we can deal with it. Opponent, Scalding Tarn, passes. Well, Island, go. Opponent cracks. We have all of our big X spells. Gets a Breeding Pool, untaps. Mountain. And that is a fast Rabble Master. All right. Well, here they come. Opponent gets in, hits us. We are on the draw this game, which this start might be too fast. Oh boy. Well, drawing Sphinx's Revelation, I mean, it's so good in the late game, but not ideal right this second to draw 2 in a row. All right, opponent. Can we stabilize before Rabble Master kills us? Opponent gets in for 6. Down to 13. Oh no. And a follow-up. Island. Knuckleblade. Oh lordy. Play Sakura Tribe Elder. Play an Island. So I guess there's some world where we stabilize with Thragtusk. Not sure it's this world. Land for our opponent. Combat. Goblin. Attacks. Yeah, I don't even know if Thragtusk does it here. We take 7? Oh boy. Yeah. All right. Well, that was an aggressive start. Very aggressive. Well, run it back. We are on the play, which is big. That is big. We get to play first. Ugh, 1 lander. That's not going to work. All right. I mean, we got 25 lands in our deck, and we get to scry. That's a Yavimaya Coast. Okay. Well, hopefully there's many lands on top of our deck, or we're going to have issues. If we can get to this Wilderness Rec, we got a chance. Forest, go. Opponent. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Passes. Well, Yavimaya Coast. Explore. Land, please. Land, please. All right. Mana Tithe. My Stubborn Denial. Pass the turn. Misty. Opponent passing. We draw land. All right. Pass the turn. This is sketchy. This is not ideal. Opponent cracks. Steam Vents. Tapped. Yeah, without lands. That's why we're playing 26. This deck is definitely land hungry. Opponent plays a forest. Well, Growth Spiral. Not a land. Untap. Not a land. Pass the turn. Oh, Magic Gods. Well, this is the nightmare. Opponent. Collected Company off. Whiff. Whiff. We need a whiff. Nux and Hierarch. That's not a whiff. Land for our opponent. Combat. Gets in for 5. Uh-oh. Pumps it. Yep. So we take 7. Well, Growth Spiral. Down to 11. Not a land. Untap. Yeah, this does not look hopeful. Turn a Witness. Get back here. Yeah. I mean, this is turn 5, and we just got land number 3 despite 3 cantrips. That is not going to cut it, unfortunately, for this deck. Opponent. Hierarch. Combat. Attacks. Yep. Well, I mean, we'll chump. There's not much else we can do. Stay at 10. Tireless Tracker. So we're dead on board? Stomping Ground gets a clue. Untap. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's how the dream dies. Oh, boy. Well, it just goes to show you, in Magic, sometimes it doesn't matter how many lands you got or anything else. There's variance involved. You could play 40 lands, and sooner or later, some percentage of the time, you'll still get mana screwed. You'll draw your, 15 spells in 1 land or something in a 40 land deck. So sometimes 26, like, it's not a magic potion, and it showed there, unfortunately. Ugh. I feel like with that Fated Retribution, if we hit lands, we would have had a chance, because we would have been able to Wilderness Rec, and assuming we had a white source, just end of turn, Fated Retribution, set things up, and go on to win. But, I mean, sometimes you don't hear land drops. Although, really, in game 1, we beat a turn 2 Knuckleblade with haste on the play. So, it showed our deck can definitely keep up with this when it's running, halfway well. Which, it just didn't in game 3. So, yeah, alright. Alright. Budget Magic time. We are playing some Bant Flash in Modern. And, I mean, this is a hand where the bounce land's actually a little annoying, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh boy. Well, something unfair is happening. Chancellor of the Tangle is not revealed in opening hands without something degenerate happening. Alright, looks like a Belcher deck. Forest for our opponent. And search for Tomorrow's Suspended. Well, we draw Yavimaya Coast. We play Sakura Tribe Elder. We pass the turn. Opponent, taking down Search. So 4 mana and 7 mana are the big numbers for Belcher. 4 mana gets down Belcher. 7 mana lets them play it and activate it. Opponent, searches for land. Yup. And Utopia Sprawl. Well, crack Sakura Tribe Elder. Grab a... grab the Plains. Untap. Resto. So, play Sakura Tribe Elder. Play Simic Growth Chamber. Pick up the Plains. Pass the turn. Well, let's see if our opponent has a Belcher. They got the mana. We can shuffle it back in, but the long term... we really want to counter it. Shuffling it back in, it's a temporary solution. Opponent. Yup, Forest. And... Ancient Stirrings. Hits a Forest. Plays the Forest. Sakura Tribe Elder. And, so, well... I mean, if our opponent has a Belcher in hand, what do we do? Let's take a Forest. Take a Forest. Untap. Scattered Groves. Well, let's Primal Command. Forest on top. Search for a creature. Do we have a creature that gets us out of this, though? If they just have Belcher in hand. I think we take Venser. Play Scattered Groves. Pass the turn. Venser can at least bounce the Belcher, if that's what we have to do. Traverse for land number 7. Thragtusk. Okay. We can deal with this. Opponent passes. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's just play a Plains, pass the turn. If our opponent has... if their last unknown card is Belcher, we gotta bounce it. Thragtusk. Oh, we might be dodging the bullet. Gets in, hits us. Down to 15. Hardcast Chancellor of the Tangle. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen that before, but okay. Let's rev for 4. Island. Well, play Wilderness Reclamation. Play an island. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Pass the turn. Untap our lands. Rev for 5. Untap our lands. Discard... bounce land, cycling land, pain land. Alright. We might be good. We're up to 23. Opponent, combat. We can never really tap out, though, or else we risk losing to Belcher. Opponent attacks. Well, let's Venser. Bounce Chancellor. Take our beats. Down to 18. Chancellor. Well, let's Resto. Blink Fencer. Bounce Chancellor. Untap. Forest. Now play the Forest, go to our end step. Time for our big rev to hit counters. Attack. Hit our opponent. Go to our end step. Float all of our mana. Oh, this is going to be a good rev. Untap our lands. Float all of our mana. And we're just going to rev and then leave our lands untapped because hopefully we hit a counter. We really want Frilled Mystics. That's what we want here. For 15. 15 is a lot. There's the Frilled Mystics. Alright. Untap our lands. Discard a bunch of cards. Lands. Explore. Land. Thragtusk. Growth Spiral. Opponent, combat. We're up to 33. I think we're good now. Opponent gets in, hits us. Yup. Down to 28. Sure. Well, let's Growth Spiral. Huh? Does our opponent have something at instant speed? Growth Chamber into play. Pick up a land. Growth Spiral. Island into play. Untap. Play Fortified Village. Tapped. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Go to combat, attack, and now we just get to cast the Secure the Waste of all Secure the Wastes. So go to our end step, float our mana. Whoo, this is going to be a lot of 1/1s. This deck is sweet when it works. Yes, yes, yes. Tap everything. Untap. Tap everything. And we can still leave up 2 counter spells. So we secure the waves for some ridiculously high number. 20... Do we hit 30? Alright. Secure the waves for 30. I guess that'll work. Make some 1/1s. Untap our lads. And I think that does it. With 2 counters, there shouldn't be any way that we die to Belcher here. An opponent scoops it up, and whew, we dodged the bullet. We dodged it. So against this deck, oh, good lord. Disdainful Strokes negates it. Maybe Knight of Autumn, I guess, is probably better than something. We can go down Archangel Avacyn. We can go down Thragtusk. We can go down 1 Sakura Tribe Elder. Maybe like 1 Eternal Witness. Maybe we go 1 Knight. 1 Knight, 2 Sakura Tribe Elders. Actually, let's go to 1 Sphinx's Revelation. 2 Sphinx's Revelation. We mostly got to play the control role in this game. Ugh. Well, we can't keep only bounce lands, unfortunately. Alright, we'll keep this. Opponent's going to 5. That is the curse of Belcher. Forest to the bottom. Island. So we're basically looking for counter spells. That is it. Utopia's Brawl. Opponent passes. Well, Scattered Groves. You. Opponent. Land. Only 3 cards in hand, but if one of them's a Belcher, they have the mana. All right. Vigil. They have 1 unknown card. 1. Okay, it's a relic. All right. So they don't have it in hand. Opponent passes. Well, let's Port Town. Reveal an island. Pass the turn. I mean, we do get down a Wilderness Reclamation. We'd love a counter. That would make us feel safe. Safe in... Okay, another Utopia's Brawl. So opponent's got the mana. That's not a concern. Cash is in the relic. Yup. And Rampant Growth. All right, so let's just Growth Spiral. Put a bounce land into play. Pick up Port Town. I mean, we are shields down. If our opponent just top decks Belcher, they win. Fortified Village. I'll play Port Town, revealing an island. Wilderness Wreck. Pass the turn. All right, Dak, give us something. Give us something. No Belchers off the top, please. No Belchers off the top. Land. Oh, they... 7 man. Okay, Chancellor. Chancellor we can beat. I'm not super scared of Chancellor. Opponent passes. Yavimaya Coast. Well, play a bounce land. Pick up Port Town. Pass the turn. Untap. No Belchers. No Belchers. No Belchers. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Hits us. Yup. Down to 14. Search for tomorrows. Thin in the deck. Well, I think we have to run out Resto, because we might need to Elder Deep-fiend if we don't draw anything. Negate is helpful. So play Port Town. Reveal the island. Pass the turn. Actually, let's get in with... Oh, wait, that... that has reach. All right, pass the turn. Let's float our mana. I think we're just going to cast this Deep-fiend just to have a body out. This lets us block the Chancellor. Now I'm kind of regretting taking out that Sphinx's Rev, because now Rev is awesome. Relic. Cracks it. Draws. Wow, did they draw Belcher? This is Pilgrimage, alright. Opponents just get the lads. They gotta be running out. These decks usually don't play that many. Alright, gets their last lands. If our opponent attacks, we will double block in an instant. Alright, well, we will double block in an instant. Block, block. I don't know if I've ever seen Belcher hardcast Chancellors so often. Yep. Untap. Land. I'll play Fortified Village. Get in with Resto. Sadly, we are lacking any sort of payoff. Pass the turn. Untap. A Rev would probably put the game away. Opponent. Passing. Land. Oh boy. Well, go to combat. Get in. Hit our opponent. 14. Pass the turn. Untap. For no value. Opponent. Belcher. Well, there goes our negate. Opponent. Passes. Oh my god, it's another land. Okay, get in. If they draw a second Belcher, we're dead. Untap. Opponent. This is a lot of lands in a row. Opponent passes. Primal Command. That actually does help. So we get to put Primal Command on, put a land on top. So put a forest on top, search for a creature. The creature will be... Oh, how greedy are we? Alright. The safest play is just to take Frilled Mystic, and then we have an answer to a Belcher off the top, and we know our opponent's drawing a land this turn. Opponent draws a land, plays a land. Well, you only live once. Frilled Mystic. This means our opponent has one turn to top deck. They could have got like a Thragtusk and lived for a while. We could draw a counter to seal the deal. Disdainful Stroke might do it. That does stop Belcher. And I think it stops most of their creatures. Get in, hit our opponent, play a forest. We drew a lot of lands, but we had enough disruption to stop Belcher. Yup. Opponent untaps, draws. Chancellor. Well, Disdainful Stroke. Oh, wow. It is always scary when you play Belcher because they're always a top deck away, especially if you don't have a counter in hand, but we got there. Opponent scoops it up. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, budget magic time. Mulliganing with Bant Flash, and I guess we'll keep this. Secure Tribe Elder. All right, and that gets us a land. Mana's a smidge on the clunky side here. We do have a bunch of redraws though, which sort of helps. We have 26 lands. A bounce land would go a long way with this hand. Bounce land, pick up a land, replay it with Grow Spiral, explore. That's pretty helpful. Valakut. Well, this should be interesting. Yamaya Coast, you. We have some good stuff against Valakut, like counter spells. Big Sphinx's Rev could be nice. We'll see if we can keep pace. Frilled Mystic is helpful. We actually have a Rev in hand this game, so if we can get up enough mana before we die, that could go a long way. Opponent untaps. Forest. And explores. And Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Oh boy. All the ramp. Search for Tomorrow suspended. Opponent passing. I'll play Yamaya Coast. Play Secure Tribe Elder. Hope that we draw land. We really, really, really need a land before these Primeval Titans come down to be able to counter opponent. Like if we hit a land and can play Wilderness Rec, untap, leave up Frilled Mystic, then we're suddenly in decent shape. Colony Art Expedition. Valakut. Oh, so many Valakuts. The natural Valakut plan is looking like it could happen. Well, sack Secure Tribe Elder. Grab a forest. Untap land. Sphinx's Rev. That's not good. Well, let's explore. Okay. Well, now we're should be dead. Hi. Hi. Well, that was not ideal in how that worked out. Sometimes you play 26 lands and still don't hit them. Along with a bunch of bounce lands to make it even better. Yeah, opponent going off. I mean, yeah, I think we're going to lose to Natural Valakut. Even if they don't ever resolve one of their payoffs. Land! Not a land. Alright. Now we will just concede. And we're going to draw a tap land. Alright, well, we get to bring in negate, Disdainful Stroke. And I think that's basically it. Go down. One Secure the Ways. Go down Archangel Avacyn. Go down one Secure Tribe Elder, and I guess one Eternal Witness, and just run it like that. At least we're on the play for game number 2. Oh boy. Huh. This is disappointing. Slightly disappointing running here for our deck. Well, I guess we got to keep this. Explore to the bottom. Well, Forest go. Yeah. The old double mana screw plan. Not the most ideal. Opponent. This hand is medium against Valakut, I guess. It's not. Venser's relevant. Elder Deep-fiend maybe can buy us a turn. We'll see. We got some ramp and redraws. Opponent. Thinking over the old untap step. Misty Rainforest cracks it. Sure. Forest. And Search for Tomorrows. We draw a forest. Well, let's play the forest, play Explore, play Chancery, pick up the forest, pass the turn. Search for Tomorrows, taken down. We do need another blue source, or two. We're kind of far away from the Sphinx's Rev, honestly, mana-wise, with double forest. mountain for our opponent. Farseek, alright, keeping the ramp going. Stomping Grounds, tapped. We draw Wilderness Wreck. Alright, well, play the land. Play Wilderness Wreck. Pass the turn, untap. I guess this does let us rev next turn. Potentially. Surge for Tomorrow's ticking down. Yep. 4 mana. Sakura Tribe Elder. Land. Well, let's Growth Spiral. Put Yavimaya Coast into play. Untap. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, we could huge rev, but does that just mean we lose to... We don't lose to Scape Shift. Primeval Titan. You know what? We're going to huge rev. We're a rev deck. That's what we want to be doing. So we are going to rev for as much as we can rev. And then figure out how to deal with a Primeval Titan later. We get to draw what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get to draw 9 and gain 9? That's decent. Alright. So, go to our end of turn. I guess it's slightly risky if they can Sakura Tribe Elder and play a land and play another ramp spell and play Scape Shift. They might beat us anyway. The safer line, I guess, is to leave up Venser, but... Alright. Float all of our mana. Untap. Yeah, and I mean, we're going to go revving. If we die doing what we love, which is drawing 9 cards. Rev. Up to 29. Refill our hand and then some. Opponent, yup. Well, if you can kill us, opponent. The shields are as down can get this turn. Huge rev. We got tons of action for next turn. Pass the turn. Discard. Port Town. Plains. Bounce land. And... Yavimaya Coast. Alright, opponent. Are we dead? Primeval Titan. Okay. I actually think there's a chance we can beat a Primeval Titan. I think that's within the realms of possibility. We just have to make sure it never can attack. And I guess they can naturally Valakut us for a lot, but we can Sphinx's Rev for a lot, and eventually get rid of the Valakuts with Primal Commands. This is going to be a weird game. Weird, weird, weird. Alright. So opponent hits us at 23. Passes. We draw Restoration Angel. So let's Growth Spiral. Put Growth Chamber into play. Pick up a forest. Play an island. Venser. Bounce Primeval Titan. Pass the turn. Untap our lands. Opponent untaps. Double Valakut. Primeval Titan. Well, we will Frilled Mystic to counter. Yup. Mountain. Frilled Mystic Venser. So we will Restoration Angel. Blink Venser. Venser. Bounce a Valakut. And Farseek. Okay, but with only one Valakut at the moment. Opponent taps out, kills our Venser, sure. And passes. We draw an island. So I think what we do is we can just rev. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we just go on the big rev plan. Get in with Resto, hit our opponent, go to our end step, float all of our mana, untap our lands. The question is, how much do we rev for? So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. This is X6. This costs 3. Let's go 7. Rev for 7. Pass the turn. Discard Forest, Sakura Tribe Elder, and Growth Spiral. So stop on our opponent's upkeep. Emerge an Elder Deep-fiend. Tap down the green mana. We still have not hit a Primal Command, which is one of our best cards in this situation. Valakut for our opponent. And passing. Alright, we untap Forest. Well, let's Eternal Witness. Get back Sphinx's Revelation. Go to combat. Get in with Deep-fiend. Hit our opponent. Growth Chamber. Pick up a forest. Blue, blue. So we can have Frilled Mystic, negate. Oh, maybe we just wait on Rev. And, we actually gotta do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's just pass. Untap. And see what happens. Alright, opponent draws. I mean, we have 3 counter spells in hand. Colony Heart Expedition. So we will negate. Summoner's Pact. That's fine. It's a prime time. Frilled Mystic. Counter it. Wooded Foothills. Opponent. Passing. That's a primal command. Alright, play a forest. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent cracks. Gonna shoot down a couple creatures. We might be able to just run them out of mountains. Gonna take down Elder Deep-fiend. Oh, this is even better. Okay. Opponent takes their beads. Well, now we primal command. Put Valakut on top. Search for a Frilled Mystic. Play Eternal Witness. Get back Elder Deep-fiend. And opponent, they're done. Oh, we ground them out. We ground them out, and that's how we do it. That is how we grind out the combo deck. Counter, counter, counter. Sphinx's Revelation, and our opponent had Valakuts going for a long time, and they could just not keep up with our Bant Flash value. That was not bad. We'll see. We're on the draw for game 3. This is still a somewhat sketchy matchup that I'm not super confident in, but that was a good performance for our deck, for sure. All right, run it back. Fingers crossed. Hope for the best. Okay, we'll keep it. We're missing our ramp, but Venser and Primal Command are 2 of our relevant cards. Forest for our opponent. Passes. Frilled Mystic's also good. Forest, you. Mountain for our opponent. Farseek. Yep. Passes. Rev. Port Town. Tapped. We might be too slow. Pass the turn. Sakura Tribe Elder. And a land. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This means Titan mana next turn, and we are not going to have a Venser up yet. That's awkward. Well, Fortified Village. Go. Yeah. Well, hopefully they're on the Scape Ship plan and not the Titan plan. Tax Elder. Oh boy, 6 mana if they make a land drop. Untaps. Land drop. Yup. Well. Opponent had roughly their ideal start. Turn 4 Titan is about what you want. Double Valakut, and now I don't see a way out. Explore. Explores cute, but it's too late. Too little too late. We can't stop the Titan. Simic Growth Chamber, pick up a land. Bounce land, yeah. There's not really any point. We can't beat this Titan attack. Well, I mean, we put up a good fight in that matchup for what is a hard matchup, and we ground them out very impressively in game 2. We just, a little bit of a slow start, and our opponent off to a pretty quick start in game 3. All right. So what did we learn this week about Bant Flash in Modern? And we played 5 games, we won 3 of them, so finished with a 3-2, which, I mean, that's a reasonable record for a budget deck. It's not a crazy 5-0 or anything, but good enough to be competitive. We played some interesting matchups. We played a Tokens deck, we played a Belcher deck, we played Abs and Rights, one of my all-time favorite decks that we've played. Also lost to Scape Shift, lost to a Teamer mid-range deck that was very aggressive and got Savage Knuckle-bladed. But even in our bad matchups where we lost, we did pretty well, and we were winning games. We lost to Mana Screw sometimes, which, that's just magic, and I almost feel like this deck somehow even wants more lands. Like, the story of building this deck, I started off with like 24 lands, then went up to 25 lands, then up to 26 lands, and then I was like, how can I get more lands in this deck? That's where the bounce lands came in, which the bounce lands were all-stars in this deck. We did get wrecked by Damping Sphere once, but we didn't get super punished, so I was very impressed with the bounce lands, and I was very impressed with just these cards in general. We play a lot of cards that don't show up too much in Modern. Wilderness Reclamation just kind of starting out, Frilled Mystic, I haven't really seen anyone playing in Modern, so we got a lot of really cool unique cards, and those cards definitely prove their worth in the format. Wilderness Rec, it is busted. This is one of the fairest shells, I think. We're like trying to untap our lands so we'd Frilled Mystic our opponent. One of the fairest shells that you could possibly put Wilderness Reclamation in, and it was still incredibly powerful. We had like 40 sub tokens from Secure the Waste a couple of times, massive revs where we just literally drew our entire deck by like turn 6 or something. So we could do some really awesome things with this deck, and the biggest challenge with the deck is we can get run over early. That is problem A. Problem B is sometimes we miss our land drops. That's just Magic. If you have 26 lands and you just can't draw them, that's going to happen. That's just the Magic gods frowning upon you. But that is the risk of the deck, is we don't really have early game removal. Path would be a good option, Path to Exile, but it's a little expensive for the budget. So we're trying to win in a odd removal free way for the most part, where instead of killing stuff, we're mostly like tempoing out. So that could be something that would help. We're mostly relying on our life gain, our Thrag Tusk, our Primal commands to gain us enough life in those matchups. And as we saw, like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. We can do some awesome things with the deck, though. That's the most important thing. If you like doing huge, flashy, insane plays, casting tons of stuff each turn cycle, this deck seems like a good option. I don't think it is gonna, win a GP or break the format or anything, but it's cheap, it's a blast to play, you do crazy things, you draw a ton of cards, so I thought it was a really fun and pretty successful deck. So anyway, that's been our Budget Magic for this week. Bant Flash for Modern. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.